Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. It's a little out of schedule for us, but hey, I was in the mood to play a bit of this today. And so that's what I did. We're taking a little bit of a ride on our new construction materials distribution line on our main line. That's basically what this is. So what I've done in between episodes, and I played a little bit, I had a look at, I didn't extend our network or anything like that. I just had a bit of a look at our money situation and kind of wondered, where are we gonna turn this thing around? So there was all kinds of comments from you guys suggesting that, we need to split up the stone and construction materials on the branch line. We need to split up the grain and the food. And I think those kind of things are viable kind of things. But those short little lines was not the problem. Looking at this in a lot of detail, the problem really lied with our mixed goods freight line on the main line. That was just not feasible way of transporting enough materials to make money and not run empty in a lot of locations. And so I went and got rid of those two trains and I started two new lines, a fuel distribution line and a construction materials line, and I let it run a little bit, and eventually I managed to get it all profitable once the demands and the stuff popped in. Okay, so as we arrived here in the Genesis Freight Terminal to drop off a lot of stuff, I'm just going to pop out. See, now it is, I'm using the crocodiles again, and these guys are doing construction materials only, and the other one is doing fuel only, and they're only the single trains. And why I'm saying these travel empty so far, so long, but because they basically move huge amounts of freight over fairly long distances, they do make a lot of money. This one similarly, not as much as say that one, the construction materials one over there, but they're still not close to where their potential should be. So what are we going to do in this episode? In this episode we're going to change that. So I'm going to make sure that, so we've got a fuel line that picks up fuel over here, gives it over here, and then runs it all the way over here, and then pretty much runs empty back, and that we need to change. We've also got a construction material line that takes construction materials, okay, it takes it off this way, comes back, picks up more, and then takes construction materials all the way here, and then runs empty all the way back. And that is the two things that we're going to have a look at. I think the easiest one for us to fix straight away is fuel. And I'm going to do something fairly simple with it right over here. So if I grab just the oil well over here, get it a little bit of a spot where it can also load, and then take back, and I think that is just going to be perfect. So I'm going to get us another bit over here. I don't want it to go too far from the main line. So what are we going to do is I'm just going to grab something like that. We're going to see about squeezing it in here, and we'll get a bit of something to maybe run that little section. I'm going to try and get this to be as closely aligned with our current line, and unfortunately the one thing that I am thinking of is if we can do it over here somewhere, that might make slightly more sense to have it over here. Ooh, it's still pretty deep in there. Alternatively, we can do it on this side. No, that side's not going to work, not at all. So the other alternative is for us to do it over here. Ooh, that just doesn't want to work. What we can also do is we can start some kind of branch that goes off into here, and then have it off that branch. But I don't know. That's going to defeat the purpose of running it as close to the line as possible. So we'll do a little something over here. It seems pretty straightforward right in this little spot there, and I hope what we can do is we can get it to work. I want to keep it as close as possible to this. So I'm just going to do something like that right over there, and we'll see how it works, and then we'll go and grab ourselves some tracks. So grab some tracks. The idea is that I'm going to do something like this. So what I want to do is this needs to be a double slip, but I don't want us to slow down the main. And the main is not slowing down on this instance. So I can actually trim it back a little bit. Something like that should be fine. We won't slow down the main by doing something like that. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to say, well, double slip over there, please. And I hope that won't slow that down. The other side, we will do a very similar thing. I'm just going to grab it over here and tie it in like so. I don't think we're going to have issues with the main at all. That's fine. And then we'll just double slip it right over there. So this guy is basically going to be able to come in and out over there. It's just going to be a fairly simple little setup, right, like so. So now we would like to get a bit of a small... Where's my rural streets, though? Yeah, with all these modded stuff, there's the go. Small country road. We're going to grab a small country road pretty close to this, really. We're going to do a little something like that. I'm going to grab a building. We're going to get a bit of a, not a tram stop, a truck stop over here. And the idea is that we will kind of create a new little road for this. So let's see, is this... I'm kind of comfortable to go with that. What I'll do is I will go ahead and extend our cargo station thingies over here a little bit. I think that's going to be just fine. Like so, we're going to say, well, actually, I'm going to grab us another street access on that side. And then we're going to go and out of this, grab some roads. And the idea is that we do a little bit, we'll do a bit of a straight section like that. Then we'll grab ourselves a bit of a turn and we'll turn it in there. We'll cut it across and we'll do something like this, tie it in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And over here we'll do another truck stop. And we may use these truck stops for other stuff as we go. But as for the time being, this is going to be our truck stop situation right here. I'm going to do something like that, configure it, make it nice and big as well. Cargo, there we go, there we go, there we go. Over there and over there as well. Okay, so there we go. So now, this area, we can start picking some stuff up over here. Now, let's put that line in place. It's going to be from here, Chaosgrad Central? You can't possibly, can't lower Chaosgrad? That's just wrong, isn't it? That's okay. But anyway, you can do that. You can, it'll be road-based crude. Road-based, is it CGD crude? Let's just do it CGD crude. CGD crude, and it'll be, oh, actually CGD, and this will be crude. Just something like that, or CO. CO, yeah, there we go. That's exactly the right stuff. Okay, and that's going to be it. I believe, yeah, we can bring some guys over here to do it. So let's buy some stuff over here, buy some vehicles. Just going to kind of do like 10 of them. Buy 10 of them, and we'll assign them to CGD CO over there. So head on over there to start making that move. Then I'm going to grab the lines. Where is my mainline fuel? And then after mug over here, it goes to what? Yeah. After mug, it runs straight back to GNS Oil Company. So after that, what we're going to do is we're going to actually pop in there, and we're going to load up, and then it can go back to CGD, GNS Oil Company, and then to Van Fuel Refinery. That's just going to be fine. So now it's just going to be, there's just going to be the ability for it to have tons more stuff on it. And so in doing that, it's a fairly cost-effective way for us to now start filling that one up with tons and tons of, well, making it full on the way back. So now the little section that it's not going to be full is this little section over here. It's, I mean, we can bring stuff up here and all these kind of things. And presumably we should have sufficient capacity so that we can pick up oil on both sides. And then we can bring an oil over here. And what we could do, that is quite good. If we do that, run in there, and bring it in, and then we can run another truck that brings it over here, and then we can have some goods over here as well. That is awesome. Okay, that's the first thing. So at the moment we only have food over here. Mug is growing spectacularly due to all the food we're giving it. None of the others have food, so we still need to do a little bit of something over there. But yeah, I'm quite keen to keep an eye on our fuel line to just make sure that it's got what it got some stuff. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to maybe pick up some of these logs and run them over here so that we can turn them into like lumber and into tools. And I think that whole thing can work quite well over here next to Mug. The other option, is there another option for us? What else can we run? It just doesn't quite look like we can run anything else. Okay, well, some of the things that we will have to have a look at is how much space we have on these trains. Because if we pick up over here or over here, it means that we come and pick up over here again. So really, we're not getting that much out of it. But at least it won't be half empty as it goes into this long stretch over here. And I think that is going to be worth it in the end. So I'm thinking we'll build another little station right over here. But where is our fuel line? Just want to keep an eye on our fuel train, because I do want to see how it goes. That's the construction materials. Oh, is this the fuel line? No, that's not the fuel line. Where's my fuel line? I can never find these trains. Those are steams. That's the construction materials. Where's the fuel? Here it is. That's the fuel line. That's the fuel line over there. So bringing in lots of fuel. Not that much though. I mean, I would have liked it to be full instead. So now it's going to actually come and drop it off here at the GNS Oil Company. That's awesome. That's going to be a great little line. This one is running like top speed, but it's pretty slow. So it's the crocodiles at the moment. That one just dropped off over there. We're making tons of cash now, and I'm still we're still not doing. I mean, we can still do much better, much better. This thing can't actually carry. What can we carry on the stake car? And I'm kind of contemplating renaming for the line like as a stake car, flat car or something like that. So we can pick up coffee beans, goods, all kinds of stuff, but nothing that I can kind of see over here. Maybe that, but none of the stuff that's close to the line that we can take back. So I was thinking maybe this, but that can't work. Okay, so we just dropped some stuff off, just a little bit, to be honest. I'm really keen to see what's going to come over here. There's a lot over here, and I'm kind of thinking once we've got the line well balanced with stuff going in both directions, then we need to definitely start doubling up on trains and stuff like that. We've got a fair bit of money. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do. Well, potentially what we can do is we could actually run that in there, and then that picks up over there. I think that's what we should do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's get ourselves a little bit of a street going on over here, like a country town. We can go across, of course, but maybe what we can do is we can go underneath. That doesn't want to work because of stuff, because of reasons. Because of reasons that doesn't want to work. So we'll just try and maybe run it straight through there. That doesn't sit right with me, like so. So let's anyway, we're just gonna run it like this for now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I wanted to just keep an eye on this guy. As it comes back here, what is it? It's still on its way there. So we'll get this little country road. Don't do all kinds of stuff like that. Want to run it over here. And at some point we'll switch over to like town roads. Let's switch over to town roads maybe from here on out. Let's just do something like this. I'd like to do it pretty straight. Yeah, that's a good move. So we'll do that. So now we'll just get an extra station right over here somewhere. Buildings, a little cargo station. That's going to be fine. We're going to configure it. We're going to add the cargoes. It should be okay for now. Let's pause the game because I want to go and have a look at that other stuff. So over here, we're going to pick up Genesis Central over here till there. Okay, that's going to be just fine. And then we're going to start making some other moves available. So that's okay. This is going to be, it's going to be road-based GNS logs, right? What are we talking? Lumber logs. I think just logs. Let's just do that. GNS logs local. That's fine. We're gonna pop in. Where's our facility? Oh, here it is. Let's just buy some vehicles. You're running logs, right? So we'll get that one. That's gonna give us more. Okay, we'll just do like 20 of them. I think is going to be okay for that distance. For now, we'll check with that. GNS logs. There we go. Start running that. That would be good. On the other side of the spectrum over here, we've got this station and I'm wanting to run it up here. So I'm going to do a bit of a station up here. Let's do that. How far away can we make it? Something like that. Let's pop that in there. Configure, add some more stuff in here, cargo stations. Okay, that's the one. I'm thinking we run it. I think we just run it over here. Okay, that's it. And then we'll run that back in there. Yeah, that's going to be fine. And I may build another little road that pops in through there so it's a little quicker. Okay, let's find the right spot there. That's about it. I'm going to configure that one. Yeah, so I'm going to run this to be a little bit more helpful. And it's going to run empty, most of it, right? But if we can get our trains to be very profitable over longer distances, I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem with these guys. So we'll go back, get the kind of small rural roads here. And what we'll do is we're just going to tie it in like that, and that's going to kind of bypass, so we're going to cut a lot of area out and we're not going to have a lot of emissions in town. Look at what this guy's done over here, but it makes a little bit of interest over there. So we'll run from here to there, from there to there, and then from here to there. And then they will actually distribute that itself. I'm kind of tempted that because of this situation here, well, we're just going to have to run it out, maybe out this way, so it doesn't cut through the center of town. Anyway, let's grab this. What we've got here, actually, should we do it a little wider? Yeah, do we? Do we do this? Okay, we'll do a little something like that, and at the same time I'll go ahead and just upgrade it over there. And my question is, do I now maybe run a little straight line straight through here? Something like this. I'm not sure that's going to be too useful for us. I'd rather run it straight in there though. Maybe around that way is okay. Let's just do that for now, see if that's quite useful. So with that in mind, we need to just set up a few lines over here. So let's do one line is going to run from here out there. Mug East. That's quite a distance for it to run there though. It's going to go up there. Actually, that's pretty cool. So it's not too too through the heart of town. Maybe this section is a little bit through the heart of town, but that's okay. So this line is going to be called, it's trucks, no, it's a road. And it is called MUG, and this is logs, right? See, this is the thing. So this is going to be logs. Okay, mug logs. Okay, we'll add another one, which will be from there to here. And this is be planks. So this is going to be road, mug, planks. Yeah, I think that's kind of okay. And another line, which is going to be from here into here. And ooh, I don't like the fact that it's running through there though, but we'll have to deal with that a little bit later. And this is going to be mug tools, right? I think it's tools. So it's road, mug, and it is going to be tools. There we go. So now we've got a lot of lines that need some trucks. So let's buy tons of trucks. Buy some vehicles over here. What are we picking up? We're picking up that, and then we're picking up tools. So we can buy some of these. So let's do like 20 of these guys. Actually, it's probably going to be like 30 of these guys at least. 30 of these guys is going to be assigned to the mug line. Mug for planks, logs, mug for logs. Okay. Then we're going to buy more vehicles, and we're picking up planks. Yes, so let's do like maybe 20 over there. And these are going to be assigned to mug planks. And then we're going to buy another like 10 of, I think these tools goes in there. Maybe 10 of them over here. And they are going to go, and I haven't done the calculation. And that's going to go mug tools. Okay, so all of that will start running straight away, and that means our trains will be up and running. Now, this guy is coming in with how much of a load? 34 only. So that means we can actually pick up over there and come and drop off over here and run some more trucks that's going to come in here. Mug is going to grow big time with all of this new stuff that we've got going on over here. And to be honest, let's... while we have some stuff going on, let's get some additional platforms over here. Oops, that's maybe too much. Okay, we'll just give ourselves a little bit more room there. Now, this guy's now completely empty. I want to see how it works now. Wow, look at that. Run! Okay, so this should have tons of stuff. It should be able to fill up all the way. There's only one line running through here at the moment in one direction, but we can certainly get it to run the other direction. And once that's got it going, the construction material line should start bringing some logs this direction as well. And then that means we'll make tons of cash, because those lines will be running big time cash on it. And then we can, because we've got these guys running full more, it means we can add extra trains onto them. We can just clone those vehicles and run extra trains. Even these guys are making money. We just need to fill it up. But yeah, this is going to be tons of stuff. So let's quickly see how this operates. I'm going to slide through there at a pretty decent speed, I would imagine. Oh yeah, you didn't even slow down. Okay, now you should fill up to the brim. Absolutely everything. And now you're going to run to GNS oil, where you're just going to pop that off and make a killing. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's going to make a killing, an absolute killing. What I'm keen to see is where that construction materials line is, and whether we're already starting to pick up some stuff over here. Oh yeah, there's stuff, tons of it, by the way. Where's this train? I can never see the electric trains. Okay, that one's running straight through. No need to stop over there. Oh, here it comes. It was already there. I'm assuming it didn't pick up anything, because we would have seen some stuff over here. Slowly that'll start making money, but for the time being that's okay. We can do some more stuff over here as well. But yeah, this optimization is really good. So this guy's running with our oil. I'm gonna. Oh, let's take a ride along on that. Actually, let's pop out of there and we'll take a ride along like so, and we'll see follow its journey, because I'm really keen to see how much money it makes as it gets to the to GNS Oil Company. Really keen. We're not hurting for money at the moment, because I think this split was really helpful. I did a few tests on the others, and really splitting these lines to only have one type of cargo is really the right thing to do. And then obviously the next right thing to do is to ensure that it's full in all directions, because it's so full now. This running through here is going to be it's going to make us a killing. I'm thinking 2 million at least. 2 million at least for this little journey. Well, it has to be, because we're already 2 million behind. So I'm just thinking that it might even be more, because it's so full. Crossing it over there. Oh, look at that little outcrop of road there. That's quite interesting. You definitely see the world a little bit differently if you look at it from this angle. Okay, here we're arriving at GNS Oil. I'm very keen to see how much money we're gonna make over here. It should be a big number. Wow, that's a little awkward. Anyway, big number. 6 million. Ho ho ho. This train is gonna be our most profitable one now. That is an awesome number. Look how much is on here waiting to be taken back on the other one. That means this guy is going to be making a killing as well. Okay, let's quickly go and double up these trains. So if I go there, manage the vehicles. I just want to make sure that we go ahead and clone that vehicle. Oh, it's not even that expensive to clone it now. That's awesome. I'm going to pick up the other one and we'll clone that one too. Oh, look at that. That number is looking awesome. Manage the line. Ooh, not the line. Manage the vehicle, please. Manage the vehicle, and we're going to clone that guy as well. Nice. That's going to be... Now we're going to start... Now we're going to making real money over here. Okay, you've gone this way. I would suggest that you please turn around and go in the other direction instead. And you can go in this direction. It's it's fine, because that guy's already pretty much on the way back. Yeah, that's gonna be just fine. These are, I think, pretty well distributed now. Gonna pick up, take stuff that way, and then gonna come back with that. That's gonna make so much more money. That's gonna make us just so much more money. Okay, the next thing I wanted to do while we do that, I thought it might be a good idea for us to extend our town over here and get a little bit of a boat yard going on. So let's get ourselves something like this. So Chaos Grad can get its own little ferry terminal. And I'm just thinking, you know, what would be quite cool over here is if we actually maybe terraformed it just a little bit. So if we just take smoothing this tool, can we make this thing? Oh, here we go, brush size. So if we do that brush size a little, that's smoothing. Texture, lower tool, raise tool, flatten tool, smooth tool. Let's do a bit of a lower tool. Yeah, I want to build a bit of a port in here. That's the idea. Nothing too major. So we're going to terraform it out like this a little. Just want to make sure that we keep the navigatable waters pretty clear. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and smooth it out a little. It's smoothing it, right? Smooth it out a little like that. That actually works really well. Then if we go back in here and we say, well, guys, we're going to actually squeeze you in there. There we go. That'll do. That will do. Now I want to do a very similar thing over there. And we need a name for that town. We need a name for that town. Okay, so let's quickly grab ourselves some town roads. This will just be town roads. I'm wondering maybe, what we'll do is we'll do a bit of a bus stop right in front there. Maybe we don't need... We'll just do maybe a bus stop like that. In both directions. Is that about right? Or do we do a bigger road here? No, I think that's going to be just fine. Get the bus stop over there, then we'll go from the bus stop. We'll run it straight a little bit. And we'll run it straight a little bit over there. And then we're going to turn it and run it over there. Okay, so let's get the turn. We are not pausing, we're actually running it. And now the question is, I think it's going to be so quiet at the starting point that it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to try and run it straight through there, and then we're going to tie it in like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. This way, I think we're just going to run it straight down there, and that's going to be about the loop that we do. Yeah, that's okay. Now let's just upgrade the rest of that road, so that we've got some nice roads into town over here. The bus stop is ready over there. And I do think what we should do is grab a few more roads right here and just make sure that there's like a little crossing point right there. Well, maybe do something like this. And that we're actually allowing for some development in this very area over here. Okay, that should be quite good. So now we are running trains much fuller. I'm keen to see on this. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Coming with a lot of logs on there. What is this, guy? Is that our fuel line? Yeah, we can actually pick up over there and then drop in there and create some more oil, and then that oil can be run up here, and there can be, oh man, and then we've got goods that can come back and forth. So we've got those goods that's going to run in there. Can pick up some goods along the way. Oh, mug must be growing, because we should now start seeing some tools as well. Oh no, not yet, because we're still waiting on our very first loads of this stuff to come in. And let's quickly have a look at this. Okay, as it's coming in, I want to see how much money we're going to make with... Oh no, this is the fuel one. Where's the next one? That's the wrong one. Why are you in there, by the way? But anyway, 2 million on that is not too bad. Not too shabby. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Here it comes with like 80 logs on there. Plus, oh, look at this. It's a full train. This train is going to be absolutely awesome. This is the thing, right? If you can actually co-locate the goods appropriately like this, it'll be just the right thing. I just want to see that. With the 2 trains on there now, we should see money on this line really well. And we can check our finances in a little bit. Let's have a look at our finances. So as you can see, we're slowly starting to create a little bit more money. Our running costs, I mean, it's been up and down quite a lot, but I think now it's gonna start really boosting. Now that this is the first time we're actually running this. Look how the passenger train, the Flying Scotsman, just kind of rushes away from the crocodile over there. And this is still running exactly the way we put it in. We're not making money on that. It's just growing the town of Mug, which means that the money is being created on this line. How much is that? 6 million right there. Now we'll start seeing some real stuff going. We'll start seeing some good stuff over here. The very poor here is going to be a problem. Our emissions in this area is going to really start to take a bit of a hit. Okay, now let's go back and... Okay, so we've got this one running. Well, up. We don't have it running. And then what I want to do is do a pretty nice thing in here, actually. So let's go ahead and do a very similar thing. I'll probably not name this town. I'll name this town in the next episode. So you're going to have to bear with me. I won't get the lines up here just yet. But what I want to do here is I want to make room for both passenger and also for the cargo stuff. Wow, that's like taking ages. Can we do that? Can we get the brush strength up a little? That's better. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now let's smooth that out. Oh man, look at that. Nice. Okay, good. Now let's see what we're gonna build in here. I'm gonna do the passenger stuff. So if we do a little something like this, and then let's go ahead and configure it. I'm going to get rid of that, and we're gonna go cargo next to it over here. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Then we're gonna go passenger large dock. Can we? Oh, actually, something like this could work. A large passenger dock over there, and what we'll do is we'll do maybe a large. That should be fine. I think that's going to be fine. That gives us a double dock on both sides. Now, if we go, where's the landings? Okay, we'll do there and there. There and there. So yeah, that's a pretty big little port facility we've got going on over here. Do we need, oh actually we need to configure and grab ourselves some more of this. I'm happy with that. Nice. Awesome, that's cool. I like it. At the same time, we would like ourselves to get some various cargo facilities up here. Cargo and bus at the same time, really. You know what we'll do? I'm going to do this, right? And we'll have that in there. Okay. Now let's configure this guy, and we'll say, buddies, we'll extend our passenger stuff a bit over here, and then we're going to move over to cargo stuff. Oh, it won't allow cargo stuff right next to that. Okay. Okay, well, let's trim that back a little. That should be long enough. Then we'll do some street access. Right over there. Is that too much? Let's trim that back. Let's trim it back. We'll take 2 more out of there. Actually, we'll just do an extra little one there. Okay, now let's do some street access here, like so, and then we'll go out. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves the road cargo facility. Ooh. Yeah, something like that. Fine, I'm going to go ahead and configure this. I'm going to add tons of this stuff. Okay, and then I'm going to do some street access stuff over here. I think this one can go out like that. And we'll have this one come in like so, and then we'll see about getting the road all sorted out, because presumably this guy can come in, do that. These guys can do a similar thing over there. Now, if I just grab standard, some kind of standard roads over here, can we do a little of this? I think it'll work nicely. So we'll do that, and we'll tie it in. I need it to be curving. Curve it, buddy. There we go. There we go. Nice. So now that's all kind of tied in. I'm going to grab this, run it down here. Actually, let's trim it back 1. Oh, that's maybe too much. But anyway, I'm going to do a little something like this. And then I'm going to... No. Then I'm going to turn it in over here and we'll tie it in. Oh man, that's good. Look at that. Now our little port over here is looking really good. I'm also going to just grab the road and maybe just run it straight out there a little bit more. And then we'll go and turn and tie it in here. In there, turn it back. That'll be a bit of a perimeter road for us. So we'll do that, and we're just gonna tie it in over there. We'll tie that one in there. Nice. And what I'll do as a last little bit, I'll just do that so we kind of clean up town over there. And I'm also going to run this one in. What am I going to do with this? Seems a little problematic for me, that. Okay, hang on. I've got a plan. If we do this, we can do that and run it in there. And then what I'll do is I will go ahead and upgrade that section of the street. So we'll have a little small section through there, but that's going to be quite good, actually. It looks pretty good. We just need to name this town. I've got a few people on the Discord that's gonna be wanting to be named here. And yeah, that would be quite awesome. I think that is kind of where we're going to end this episode. But yeah, we are looking good. Look at that money, guys. If we quickly have a look at how our lines are doing. So I know those two lines are not great. If we look at this now. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. They're really getting up. And we can actually even add more trains to that. That'll be even better if we add more trains. But none of these trains are running empty, which makes me so happy. If we come back over here to Mug ever so quickly, we should see some tools. Haha, tools. So now one of the things that we need to do now is start moving tools and stuff, distribute to the rest. It's not growing that much just yet, but we need to start moving the stuff to the rest of these towns. I'm quite keen to get some food and tools out over here, but then we need to find something that we can run back on that train. So that's one of the things that we can do next time, maybe. Actually, let's take 2 more minutes and just quickly see. So we're running food and tools out this way. We could also pick up some of this to come in here. That's one of the things that we can do, but that's not really the usefulness. So that'll be over here. It'll start dropping off and being empty as it gets over here. So we need something that we can run back in the other direction. Something that we're hopefully already using that can go in a boxcar. We can certainly get some meat in there. We can certainly get some livestock in the boxcar, I believe. But we don't really have a way of getting that in here. And livestock is not gonna, we don't have any way to go with livestock. It's not like something we're already doing. So yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. There's more tools that we can bring down here. There's food. There's coffee. There's coffee. So if we go coffee, unfortunately that's the coffee processing or the coffee refinery. Is there coffee refinery anywhere else? Apart from this one, which is a little bit in the middle of nowhere. Anything over here? A fishery in the middle of the land. That's a little weird. Anything for the coffee? There's some coffee over here as well. Coffee refinery? Okay, I think if the extension of the main line to come over here to Ashford will go into the coffee refinery, and that will give us the boxcar's ability to come back with lots of coffee from all the way on the other side. I think that's going to be really good for us. Yeah, okay, I think, guys, that's kind of where it is. That's going to be the end of it. So I'm not going to set that up because we're going to need the main line, but then we're going to run coffee in here into a Van upon Chaos Flow, and that's going to run coffee all the way back to the coffee refinery on the other end of the line. Well, with the extended main line, so that's going to be tons of money. We can even fill it up over there if we need to, but no need for that. As we go in here, we're going to pick up coffee, and then, coffee needs to be, we don't have demand for coffee, right? Coffee needs to go into something else. Oh man, maybe we don't have that over here. Okay, then over here, as we run into Newton Abbot, then we can bring this in. But then we can also, anyway, then we can bring that in, and that turns, coffee into food. Okay, excellent. So then we'll have to start doing that. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So there's a fair bit of work that we'll need to do over here to make sure that that goods line or the boxcar line is going to be good. But wow, we're not hurting for money at the moment, guys. I will see you next time. Leave your comments down below. Join us on the Discord, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.